What up, everybody? It's your boy CG, back at you guys again with more crypto news. Now, before I get into the topic of today's video, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like button, it takes less than a second. It puts me on the good side of the YouTube algorithms, and it's the easiest way for you to show your support. Now, without further ado, first topic. Compound's comp token paves way for the decentralized finance yield wars, aka DeFi. Now, I don't know if anybody's really familiar at all with the platform that is Comp or any of the other decentralized finance platforms like Aave, aka Lend, or Maker, or I believe Nexo is one as well. I think Nexo is a loan platform, a decentralized finance platform. I'm not too sure. But essentially, these are interest-bearing platforms where people can deposit money and essentially earn interest on the money that's being loaned out. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with what what they mean by yield wars or yield farming or whatever, they're essentially making the statement that people are using their tokens or staking their tokens as a measure to increase the amount of I guess yield that you would receive from loaning whatever it is you're using as collateral or putting on these platforms. And Comp was an extremely made an extremely big statement in the industry as of recently when it launched its comp token, and the comp token came out at just around, the valuation was close to $1 billion, or no, it was over $1 billion. It's since dropped down to maybe around $600 million in market cap, but the fact that comp really made that huge ground shaking move is it's shook the whole industry. And now we're starting to see the DeFi or decentralized finance industry really boom inside of crypto because people are looking for ways to make money on top of their money. And cryptocurrencies are giving people that method or that route that they can, look for these things. So, in an interview with Cointelegraph, Framework Ventures co-founder Michael Anderson said that the token's success may provide an example to follow for other DeFi projects who may start engaging in yield farming wars. Yield farming, for those of you who don't know, is essentially when people invest in one platform, then take the investment that they get from that platform and put it into another platform, and so on and so forth. Like they take loans out from one platform and then take that loan and put it into another platform for collateral. It's essentially they're just kind of intermarrying a lot of the different decentralized finance projects, and they're making money off of it. It's really interesting if you guys would like to do some research and look into it. People are making some pretty decent money off of it, and who knows, you guys may be able to too. The result of this will be increased interest in the DeFi space as a whole. Edison argues some of those effects can be already seen in skyrocketing valuations for other tokens like Aave's Len and Synthetics SNX. While Compound's reward system is not the first, the token's extremely quick success elevates it above the previous examples, and Compound did make an extremely big statement. So people are looking at the speculative nature of the decentralized finance space as well. People are betting that these projects or companies can skyrocket above the bigger companies such as Google and Facebook, as you guys can see here. The yield farming wars, they're also going on to talk about. I mentioned that earlier. You guys can go and research that. I'm not really going to get into it. It's actually Chico Crypto made a video about how yield farming works more. He was more in depth with it, and he touched on the technicalities of it, and he actually made a really good example because he showed on screen how it actually works. So it's really interesting to see the state of decentralized finance and how these things may actually push the crypto space in the future. People are really betting on this. And to be honest with you, I'm invested in a company known as Celsius, and Celsius, the company in itself, has seen extremely resounding success in the industry. They can't get enough loans out. Like they can't loan, like they don't have enough money to loan out. And if you guys, okay, let me rephrase that in a way that doesn't sound crazy. There is such demand for Celsius's services that they cannot keep up with the demand. They are in a space where they really are having a hard time not being successful. You if you understand where I'm coming from, it's the same thing. Same thing can be said for Maker. The same can be said for ETHLend. They are all seeing resounding success in the area that is decentralized finance, or whether it's bridging the gap between centralized and decentralized finance, whatever it may be. If you're in that little small niche pocket, you're probably going to have a very good time. Now, next and final article: crypto cards affected as UK regulator suspends Wirecard subsidiary. Now, for those of you who don't know, Wirecard is a company that is providing card services or card solutions to a variety of companies, including certain crypto companies such as Crypto.com, aka MCO, and I believe 10x. And I'm not too sure what the other ones are that take advantage of them, but those are the really big ones that you guys know, especially Crypto.com for those of you who use CoinMarketCap and all these other ones. So Wirecard actually had an audit recently, and in that audit they came up $2 billion short. So they were misrepresenting the valuations. I'm not even gonna say valuations, but the money that they said that they had in the company. And since then, they've been going through a lot of scrutiny from the legal system. I believe their CEO or their CFO had stepped down and got replaced. He was arrested by the German authorities. It's just a whole bunch of craziness, and as a result of it, now we're seeing companies that had cards issued through Wirecard start having to deny services or suspend their services to their users or their clients. And MCO and 10x are two major crypto debit card companies that were hit, and we're going to see what effect this actually has, because to be honest with you, this isn't the companies themselves fault. This isn't a crypto problem. This is really Wirecard's fault, a traditional financial system company that was providing services to a plethora of different people. So it's not just the crypto companies that got it, it's everybody that was getting service through Wirecard. So it's crazy to see that, these big older companies can fall, how quickly they can fall because of greed, corruption, human error. This is exactly a big reason why I believe that cryptocurrencies and the transparency involved with the cryptocurrency networks is extremely important going forward into the new financial systems that are being developed right now. So yeah, it sucks to hear that. A lot of people on MCO, like they've been affected. MCO's already issued a statement saying that they will be returning funds to users' crypto wallets within the next 24 to 48 hours if this gets any worse. 10x, they haven't responded as of yet to anybody reaching out to them or made any statements, so it's just a matter of a waiting game. But for those of you who may be watching this and do have these crypto.com or Wirecard, not Wirecard but 10x debit cards, you guys may want to start looking elsewhere, because it's not an easy matter to get approval for a debit card. It is a process, so this may extend for some months to a year potentially, that people are not going to have access to debit cards that they can use to spend their cryptocurrency money, assets, whatever you want to call it. But there are other options available. One that I believe is up and coming right now, Amon, AMON. They're actually in the process of releasing their debit card pretty soon. Um, they have gone through I believe Morwan Capital, and that's definitely an option that's out there for people who may want to look at that company as far as new options. But anyway, this has been your boy CG, everybody. Have a great day. Take care of yourself, and please be safe. Peace. I'm out.